Hello guys and welcome back to another episode. So today we're going to talk about Affliction Warlock in Battle for Azeroth Beta. At the moment I am on my way to my training dummy so I can actually do some testing. So, if I got dismounted. So, today we're going to talk about the Affliction Warlock in Battle for Azeroth Beta. And we're going to look on the changes, if there is any changes. We're going to look at the new rotation and we're going to look at the talents. So the first thing I always do is starting with the spellbook, so see if we actually got something new. And in my other videos I'm going pretty deep down in every spell, but I think I don't have to do that because, I mean, if you're playing World of Warcraft, you know all the spells we already have. I mean, Drain Life, you already know Drain Life, so let's just cover them fast as we know what spells we normally have. Okay, so if I go over here so it looks cool. Okay, the first spell we have is Agony. Or how you say it? Agony. This is our debuff you have to use. And, well, it deals damage over time on over 80 seconds and it has chance to generate one soul shot. Banish to banish demons so they cannot do anything. Corruption is our other debuff spell. Deals damage over 14 seconds. Then we have Cure Healthstone, creating a life potion that heals you for 40% of health. Soulwell, that will give the whole party a health stone. Demonic Gateway, where you kind of create a portal you can use to teleport. And I'm pretty sure it has the same spells animations. Okay, I cannot even use it here. Okay, thanks Blizzard. Why can I not use it here? I mean, seriously? Okay, never mind. I cannot use it. Drain Life. That's a new one for Affliction Warlocks, because I'm pretty sure it's a new one. In Legion you have the other one, the Drain Life, but you have the other one, or it's a blue beam, and now we have Drain Life. Drain Life causing 900 shadow damage over 5 seconds and healing you for 600% of the damage done. That's a lot of healing. That's pretty much healing. Enslave Demon, where you can force a demon to be on your side. I have Kill Rock, where you can, well, be a little spy, fly around as a little eye. Fear the target so it cannot do anything. And for 20 seconds. Health Funnel, heal your demon. Ritual of Summon, I can summon a friend or any in the party. Seed of Corruption is our AoE spell. Damage over area. Isn't it? AoE. Okay, I cannot remember what it means, but yeah, I know. You know, AoE damage over area. So it puts on. You put it on the target, it explodes, and everyone who suffered from it will get corruption. Yeah, everyone in 10 yards of the target will get corruption. And before, I think you had to actually talent that before corruption was on it. Then we got Shadow Ball, and let's see if it got. Yeah, Shadow Ball got new animations. So as you can see here, it's a new Shadow Ball. It's like a spike. Yeah. I don't know. I better like the old one. So Shadow Ball is now in our rotation. And it deals more damage than Drain Life, so that means your spamming ability is going to be Shadow Ball, and of course if you miss health you can use Drain Life. And I mean, it's not that much. I mean, Shadow Ball deals double damage you can use in Drain Life, but I mean still Drain Life deals a good damage. And then we got Shadow Fury. This is a new spell we got for Affliction, and it has a 1 minute cooldown and it stuns all enemies in this area. But it takes cast time now. Before it was an instant cast, when you could talent it. Sorry. Then we got Soulstone. You can use Soulstone on anyone. If they die, there will be rest. Then we have Spell Lock. So this one here is actually just a spell that you use. So command demon abilities. It means that depending on which pet you have on, it uses that spell your pet has. You can see here it has Spell Lock, so just use Spell Lock. Actually everything it just does is you get your pet spell down here, and it's just an interrupt, so when you are against a healer you can stop him healing. Summon demon. We have all the same demons, nothing changed there. Unending breath, if you want to breath under the water. And it now increases swim speed by 20. Nice. Unending resolve, reduce all damage taken by 40 and grant immunity to interrupt and silence. Pretty awesome. Then we have unstoppable affliction. Afflicts the target for 1500 shadow damage over 8 seconds. You may afflict a target with up to 5 unstoppable affliction at once. You deal 10 increases damage to the target affected by unstoppable affliction. If this spell deals full damage to the dispeller and silence them for 4 seconds. Pretty awesome. So the mastery increased damage done by agony, corruption and unstoppable affliction. So all your free damage over time abilities. Soul Leech. All single target damage done by you and your minions grant you and your pet shadowy shield that absorb 8% of the damage dealt by 15 seconds, up to a maximum of 10% health. Soul Shards. So while you're out of combat, you generate automatically 3 Soul Shards. Oh, that's everything. That's not much. Okay, so the rotation, what I would guess is in this new expansion, is first you want to start throwing up a Gunny, then corruption. And as you can see here, Agony is stacking up, so it deals more damage every time, so it's very important you don't let it time out. If I just use it again, you can see it keeps the stacks, and it deals now great damage. So never let Agony fade out. So keep up Agony, and keep up corruption. And when you have 5 stacks of soul stones, spam them all at once. But not more than 5, because there cannot be 5 at the target. So there we go. Keep up the dots. And when you have nothing to do, spam Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. So this is basically your rotation. Keep up the 2 dots, spam Shadow Ball with nothing else, and when you have 5 Soulstone, throw them all at the targets instantly. So this is your rotation. You have, 4 spells, without talents of course. Let's look under talents. So, first one is Shadow Ball applies Shadow Embrace, increasing your damage dealt to the target by 3% for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 3 times. So my Shadow Ball, so if I use 3 times Shadow Ball, then this next 10 seconds all my Shadow increase damage dealt to the target. So if I use Shadow Ball 3 times, it deals increased 9% damage for 10 seconds, and then I of course can hold the stack up. Then we got Haunt. We all remember Haunt. A ghostly soul haunts the target, dealing 800 damage, shadow damage, and increase your damage dealt to the target by 10 for 15 seconds. If the target dies, Haunt cooldown is resets. Let's see how it looks. It looks like an arcane ball or something. Then we have a death ball. Launch a death ball launch a bolt of death at the target, dealing 40% of the total remaining damage of your damage over time effects on the target. So that means if I just use 2 dots ASAP and use death ball, then it will deal a lot of damage. Boom. So that means 40% of the damage that it's still missing to be damaged by the dots will be dealt in this one here. That's pretty awesome, and it only has 25-second cooldown. So I mean, if you use this one here, then you have 5 spells in the rotation, and of course 6 if you take the AoE spell with it. Sorry. Agony damage may now ramp up to 15 stacks instead of 10. Corruption is now permanent and deals 15 increased damage. Duration reduced to 24 against players. Agony, Corruption, Unstoppable Affliction, Seed of Corruption, and Shadow Ball deal up to 40% increased damage on the targets below 35% health. Damage is increased higher against lower health targets. So after 35, it increases the damage on your spells a lot. So this one here is nice. I don't know what's best in PvE. More damage in the whole battle, or after 35% you deal a lot of more damage. I'd probably take corruption. I like that you can put on a corruption that never goes out. I mean, now it's just on forever. So the only spell I have to keep up now is Agony. That's pretty cool. Your Soul Leech absorbing now passively recharge at rate of 0.5 of maximum health every 1 second, and you may now absorb up to 15% of your maximum health. That's pretty awesome. Now I have self-recognition, and I can absorb even more. Burning Rush increase your movement speed by 50, also damage you for 4% of the maximum health every second. Moving and parrying effect may not reduce you below 100. Nice. And of course, Dark Pack. Sacrifice 20% of your current health to shield you for 250% of the sacrificed health. That's pretty much. But I think I will take Demon Skin. Seed of Corruption is now embeds a demon seed into one additional nervy enemy. Okay, that's really cool. So when Seed of Corruption explodes, it actually corrupts another target with Seed of Corruption. So, and then it just keeps on. So that means if you're against trash mobs, they just keep infecting each other and boom, 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 boom. Pretty nice. Place a Phantom of Singularity above the target, which consumes the life of all enemies within 15 yards, dealing 3000 damage over 40 seconds, healing you for 25 of the damage done. So in a raid I probably take Soul of Seeds, but in PvP I probably take Phantom Singularity, because that's pretty awesome. Who calls me? No one. Pretty awesome. Then my Soul Harvest. Increase your damage and your pet's damage by 20%. Last 4 seconds. Increase by 6 seconds for each target afflicted by your Agony, up to a maximum of 36. Okay. So if there's a lot of targets and you put Agony on them all, Agony, please tell me how I say it, then it's actually pretty good. But it's a bit weird, I don't like it. So I probably take Phantom of Singularity for... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty cool. They make this kind of orb here and just drains life of everyone and heals you for a lot. Reduce the cooldown of Shadow Fury by 15, and it's right now 1 minute, so it's only... not worth. Mortal Coil, I love that one. So it's... oh, they changed it. Now it doesn't deal damage. Horrifying an enemy target into fleeing, incapacitating them for 3 seconds, and healing you for 20% of maximum health. So it still have a lot of healing, but it doesn't deal damage anymore. That's weird. Demonic Circle, it's like the monk spell. You can use your Demonic Circle here, run over here, use it again, and then you teleport over to the Demonic Circle. Probably take Mortal Coil. Let's see how it looks. Okay, the same as Legion. Nightfall. Corruption damage has chance to cause your next Shadow Ball to be instant and deal 25 increased damage. That is a nice spell. I love that. Instant spells is the best thing. Absolutely in PvP. I mean, in PvP you can now run around with instant Shadow Balls. Sacrifice your demon pit for power, gaining its command demon abilities and causing your spells to sometimes deals 500 shadow damage. Last 1 hour until you summon a pit. So sometimes your spell deals 500 damage, but I actually miss my pit and its abilities. I don't think that's worth. So I take the instant Shadow Ball. And hold on 2 seconds, my dog is trying to run out of the door. Okay, I'm back. Every soul shard you spend has 15% chance to be refunded. Your Agony, Corruption and Unstable Affliction deal their full damage 15% faster. Of course we take Siphon. Siphons the target life essence, dealing 1600 damage over 15 seconds and healing you for 30% damage done. This is nice. Now we have the old rotation again. So with some 4 small talents I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 abilities. Actually 8 abilities now in my rotation. So before it looked pretty easy, but now I have 8 abilities. So I have to keep up my 3 debuffs. I have to spam my instant Shadow Ball all the time. I have to use my Death Ball and my Phantom. And I have to use my Unstoppable Affliction, keep off my debuffs, use Unstoppable Affliction again. Keep off my debuffs, spam Shadow Ball with nothing else to do. I mean, from a very easy rotation it got a bit more technical, but I still think it's manageable. Not a rotation for me, but I can see it works, and it's pretty cool. So thumbs up for that. So yeah, that was the spells, rotation, and talents. So if you have any questions about the video or things you want to highlight, or have any things you want to tip me on, please leave down a comment. Else, well, then I can just say thanks for watching.